Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of San Andreas. I'm your host this evening, Bill Smith, and we are joined by your governor candidate, Tommy Merlin, and his lieutenant governor pick, Nathan Windwalker. How you both doing this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you, Bill?
Doing all right myself.
Fantastic. Not too bad. Thank you very much for asking. So, let's jump in, because Tommy, you're a familiar face, it's fair to say, in the world of politics.
Yeah, I was in the 10th Congress and I ran in the special election against current state representative James Hill, which got him into office. And we are back trying to be the next governor of San Andreas for the people.
Fantastic. So, on that point, you've obviously served in the 10th Congress under the sort of regular election. You stood in the special election and unfortunately came second to, as you mentioned, James Hill, who's the sitting representative. With your experience being a state rep, why do you now want to become a governor?
So, when I first ran for state rep, I did so because, and I still believe it is a very important part of the state, running and writing legislation that benefits the people. I went into that not truly understanding just how much it was. And I feel like I would be a much better gubernatorial candidate and much better governor because I have that understanding now. I see being governor as something just as important. You are that go between the people and the departments. You are that go between the legislation, the departments, and everybody. And the big thing is just being able to mediate everything and be there for people and help make sure things are running smoothly and that you have no major issues and you are there to address them and fix them as any may come up.
Brilliant. So, Nathan, how did Tommy convince you to join Team Merlin?
Well, Tommy came to me as I myself might not have any political background. I have served this state as a public defender, to which I am now a senior public defender at the public defender's office. I'm a knowledgeable lawyer here in the state of San Andreas. Not only do I work with PDO, I closely work with the legal practice of NLC, Nexus Legal Consultancy, to which is headed up by a well-known lawyer here in the state, James Hill. I've learned a lot here in the state, not only about the bills we have in set place, but the knowledge of how the laws and the ordinances here in the city work. Tommy reached out to me because I have a vast knowledge when it comes to laws and stuff like that, and I can help advise him on incoming legislature and how we could properly go about fixing them.
Your opponent, Owen, has published a manifesto on his campaign website of his policies and sort of ideas for what he would do if he was elected governor. What are your plans and policies? And are they available online for voters to see?
They are not available online for the voters to see at this time, but I don't want to get into making a billion promises and stuff only for circumstances to dictate some things not being able to come into fruition. What we plan to do is work with the department heads to continue the work that they are doing so that way we can benefit the people of San Andreas, to work with the people of San Andreas to ensure that laws that we sign into effect are laws that they want and laws that benefit them. Nathan has pointed out some stuff that he would like me to focus on and to just be mindful of. My role isn't to necessarily dictate the legislation that comes through, but try to work with department heads to push anything with existing state reps that are coming in and whatnot. I know we have a good long list of potential people that we'll be working with. A plan that we've loosely brought up is working with the DOJ and the DHS to try to work on some victims' rights stuff. I've also given some thought to our 4th of July event, that since 4th of July is going to land during this, whoever wins this election, I've given some thoughts into that and how to put on an event that honors both our country and the people of San Andreas.
That's an interesting one, because it brings me on to a point that was covered, I think, maybe 2 state rep debates so far. But people always come up running for office with, I want to help, SASP deal with this issue, or SAMS deal with that issue, that department doesn't necessarily agree with or acknowledge is a problem. But it always comes back to, well, why has no one spoken to us beforehand? Like, you're running for office. Wouldn't it be a great idea to speak to us beforehand, so that we can go along this journey together before you get elected, rather than sort of afterwards? Have you had any preliminary discussions with any other department heads, or sort of any departments, members of staff?
I have reached out to some department heads when they have the time and availability, because obviously at this time I have not been elected. I plan on meeting with them. I don't want to overpromise and say, hey, I'm going to fix this issue for this department without having spoken to them, because I don't know what issues said department's facing. Unless you're there, you don't know, and I believe that you should wait to talk to them and find out what it is that you can do to help them. And part of what we're going to do is bridge that gap, because, like you've said, time and time again, people come in and they make these big promises of, I'm going to fix this issue, and then they've never spoken to anybody. And that's something that these departments and stuff deserve, is somebody who's going to actually hear what they're saying and not just talk at them.
Brilliant. So it's safe to say your aims and objectives, should you win the governorship, would be a sort of managerial role, assisting where you can, rather than a dictator coming in and saying, we're doing this, we're doing that, this is changing, and that's going to get better.
Exactly. I don't know what I don't know. And there is a reason that these people have made it to where they are in their careers. And only a fool would not trust their expertise and their institutional knowledge in their respective fields. I've never been a cop. I'm not going to go tell the chief, the undersheriff, the sheriff, the deputy chief, commissioner, deputy commissioner, how to do their job. If I have an idea, I will run it by them. We will talk about it, because it is a team. It is a thing, and then make a decision from there. I'm not going to go tell the Safford chief how to do her job, or DHS how to help people, because they know how to do all that. Those are their jobs. I am there to steer the ship and make sure that things are moving in a cohesive manner that allows for proper governance.
Splendid. And second to last question for both of you. Nathan, ignore being a lawyer, ignore running for lieutenant governor. What do you like to do?
What I like to do in the city, without all that in mind, is I just like to be a person in the city that tends to give aid to anyone that is in need. I am a business owner like Tommy here. I tend to offer jobs to anyone those in need. I don't turn anyone away. I wouldn't say I'm a man of the people, but I am someone that respects everyone in this city has objectives and goals in life, and I'm just here to help Tommy get through this in a way that he can keep, like he said, keep the ship steering. As everyone here in the city is their own person, and no matter what you do, what your career path here in the city is, shouldn't determine on what like category people classify you as. Everyone is, how do I put this? Everyone is their own person, and they do their own thing.
Splendid. Same question to you, Tommy.
What do I like to do? Well, as Nathan pointed out, I'm a business owner. I enjoy going out into the woods, into nature. It's something that I've always loved doing since I was a child. So when I feel stressed or overwhelmed, I'll go and I'll go for a hike or something, fish, hunt, whatever. I work for a multitude of businesses. I do my best to just help out where I can. If I see a friend who has a business and they need those bodies to help just help their business thrive, I try to do my best to do that. And that's the energy and the passion that I plan on bringing into the governorship should I win it. And I just am really excited for what's to come, and I just it's just great. It's everything that I think makes this state what it is people standing up and doing what is right and what is needed.
Brilliant. And for a closing question, sort of a sentence, as it were, Nathan, what's one thing you're looking forward to if you win?
Oh boy, one sentence. The 4th of July, man. That's what I am looking forward to.
Tommy, same to you. One sentence.
I'm looking forward to continuing the amazing work that Brother Jeremy has done, or I'm sorry, Governor Jeremy has done, and just keep moving forward because that's what the people of San Andreas deserve.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us this evening, guys. You guys heard it here first. Voting opens 10th of July until the 15th. Go out there, use your vote or lose it. Thank you very much. Take care.